around the world. Come out of the cupboard, you boys and girls. London calling, now don't look to us. Phony Beatlemania has bitten the dust. London calling, see we ain't got no swing except for the rain and the truncheon thing. The ice age is coming, the sun's zooming in. Meltdown expected, the wheat is going thin. Engines stop running, but I have no fear, 'cause London is drowning. I live by the river to the imitation zone. Forget it, brother, you can go it alone.
I've been on so many of these trips, and I really feel they develop the players in a lot of different ways.
It's totally different when you actually see it yourself.
The trip's been a wonderful experience from the soccer side of things, from a team building aspect, from a cultural aspect.
I think we're a tight group of guys to start with, and I think it's really tested us to spend 18 straight days together.
We bond a lot through this new experience.
Well, I'm extremely thrilled to have a Colorado College presence at our last game here in Berlin, and would like to introduce to you the 1997 CC captain, Matt Atencio.
That's kind of a general theme, which is the hospitality of people that we've never met.
It's been a lot of fun. It's been an adventure.
Okay. Have a walk around and see what it's like to move. Wonderful shape of the bombs. Yeah, look at that.
I think this trip was just a really good way for the entire team to bond and get a feel for one another, how we live, how we play soccer, and I think it's really brought us together.
You know, that bodes well for us for the fall. We certainly learned a lot about the guys, and I hope that the guys learned a lot more about each other. It'll really strengthen the team in a couple more months.
And I'm going to miss these guys over the summer. It's been a really nice 2.5 weeks.
Ready, set, go!
Oh, it's gonna be cold. I know because I already went in.
Okay.
But I feel good now.
Give me my towel.
I'd give him 2/3.
And that's her?
Probably one of the cooler moments for me on this trip was when we were in Sweden in a little town called Kulavik. We went to an elementary school and we played soccer with the kids for a little bit, taught them some football.
A lot of the kids were really fascinated by us. We're older kids and we were American.
Towards the end, one of the kind of shyer kids came up to me and actually asked for an autograph.
It was really just kind of an overwhelming feeling to understand what we really meant to some of those kids going over there.
Go CC! Go CC! Go CC!
Okay, now you guys have got to be kneeling down. You're scared. Oh my God. All right. Horatio, of course, has been to the university, right? Yeah. So Horatio doesn't believe in that hocus pocus.
I think my cool moment was in Elsinore at the castle. The actor Horatio gave us a fabulous synopsis of Hamlet.
Hamlet did not listen. He wrested himself loose from my grip, and then he ran after the ghost.
And then to have the players read some of their scenes with the castle in the background. I thought that was very cool.
Oh, my offense is rank. It smells to the heavens. It hath the primal eldest curse upon it.
We're in a time crunch to get to the US-Germany game, and we had to get all the way across town to get to the game and try and make kickoff, and we're stuck in traffic, and we lost a van along the way. And
We were running up the stairs. We knew we missed the U.S. national anthem, and we finally got up the stairs and through the stadium, and once we got in, we just heard the German national anthem booming throughout the stadium. It was an incredible moment.
I always envision this trip having two sides. There's the soccer side of things, and I wanted to make sure that in addition to having all the fun and experience in the cultures of these different countries, that we also found a way to improve as a team in between the lines. And I thought that was important because that's an opportunity that our group has. So many schools around the country may not and don't.
I would say probably the biggest lesson, Horst, that I learned when I was at CC, Colorado College, was being adaptable. I still remember the trips when, the game was rained out. We'd set up a small game and play anyway. Right? Go into Grinnell, Iowa or something like that.
In the
field
flood.
was flooded,
I remember
right?
that.
We'd set up cones and things.
Yeah.
I remember the bus breaking down in Omaha.
Those were the
spending
days.
the night.
That's true.
I think it's wonderful when young people travel, and it just so happens that, soccer is there to unite the world.
Especially, a sport, and particularly a sport such as soccer, which is global, assists you in becoming a global citizen. And he's a prime example of that.
That's just kind of what Horst does. He seems so young because his mind is so young and he's always learning. You wouldn't know he's going to be 75.
So I think the international touch on a human being is one of the most important things. To be a little bit broader than the general person.
It's important to see that people in the world are so different.
I believe that when you meet somebody that is different, something happens.
Part of the big family. He certainly is,
That's just what's so great about him. That's why we can have these trips, because everyone that hosts us is people that Horst affected and people that he has come into contact with. So he literally creates the environment for these trips.
So I hope you come home with an experience of something else, and that can bring something to your life.
Horst talks about the CC fraternity of soccer players, and it never really meant a lot to me as an underclassman, but now I see all these people everywhere just doing incredible things. They came to see Horst, traveled hundreds of miles to see Horst, and came to see our team, and they're all just doing unbelievably cool things, and it's kind of giving me a bit of hope for the future, so we'll see.
Keep going with the football, guys. You're great.